I am a designated prisoner of conscience to Amnesty, whatever that means. But all of us in this country, Nigeria, are prisoners to the unconscionable, people without conscience. So, and also, I have always loved the commitment to human rights, and I want to also inform you that my lawyer is in the house, Femi Falana, who himself must have been a prisoner of conscience at some point. And also thank all of our members, students. This is supposed to be a media interaction, but the media is scantily present here today. I don't know what happened, but I think we should do more work in reaching out to the media so that when an event like this is happening next time, there will be as many media participants as you will see in a political event. So the media should not be covering politicians alone. They should also be covering human rights, because politicians are the ones that are likely to violate human rights the most. Having also said that, I also want us to understand that these are dangerous times for human rights. One of the reasons is that there's a general global recession for human rights across board in the world. And the biggest countries that are supposed to be promoting human rights, like the US, has also been withdrawing steadily and shamelessly from protecting rights of people. It's also very necessary to let you know that if the US election goes the way it's expected next time, it might be the end of human rights with the election of Donald Trump, even though Joe Biden is not doing any better. And but at home in Nigeria, the problem is that those who are in power now in Nigeria have come to capture power. I'm talking about the current occupants of Aso Rock. And what is more difficult, surreal, I have said, about it is that they understand human rights to the point that they can violate your rights without you knowing it. These people who are in Aso Rock now used to be human rights fighters, supposedly. They are the ones who fought for the democracy we have now. But when I was arriving here, I had a notification from my phone. And that notification is the reason we should be worried. And it was reminding me that about a year ago, one woman in Abuja addressed the press that they want to burn down Amnesty International office. Until today, nobody has questioned such a brazen attack on an institution like Amnesty International. It will not be different this time around. The moment you challenge the people in power now, you are likely to find even more ferocious attacks on both Amnesty International and human rights defenders. And you know right now Nigeria has human rights defenders in short supply, because most of the people that used to defend human rights have joined the human rights violators in government. So we have to really, really work to protect human rights and human rights fighters and workers in Nigeria. Nothing I need to tell you has not been spoken about. Already we are seeing attacks on social and economic rights. You know, we're having school fees being increased. Lagos has not stopped from violating rights of Lagos indigents. Yes, please give me water. In terms of demolitions of houses. In fact, some of our members that are here from our organization had to partake in protests against the Lagos State government, and they haven't stopped and they would not stop. Because, like I said, the Thank you very much. The people who are now in government in Abuja are specialists in demolishing homes of poor people. So whatever they are doing in Lagos will be done all over Nigeria very soon. And you are going to also see a clampdown on human rights defenders, labor unions, as you have seen. There's also going to be an increased level of what we don't talk about, informal repression. And what is informal repression is that the state may not come out physically to attack people. They will use their agents to attack people. So you might see, as they used to do in our days, using secret courts or court gangs to attack student leaders, what they did in Imo State, where the labor leader was brutalized right beside the police commissioner. And they claimed that they didn't know who beat him up. He had to say it himself, that were he not built differently, created differently, they would have broken his spinal cord. As we are speaking now, there's a protest going in Abuja by the labor movement. The government has deployed soldiers to go and intimidate and possibly attack peaceful protesters. And we are supposed to be talking about democracy. I am just saying in general that you should prepare for more in terms of the change of tactic, because, again, the operating word is that the people who are now in power understands the human rights community very well. They used to work there before they went rogue. So be prepared, and we will be prepared on our part to continue to defend the rights of our people in this country, whatever it takes.